Live. I don't want the camera's angle at all. Can you tilt it my way a little bit?
Tilted or pointed?
Point it my way. That works. That works. That's good. Plenty good right there. Excellent work.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen with my brother Miguel. You guys, we are here at Culebra's Lounge on this Memorial Day. One thing that I don't know, maybe having served in the military, knowing people that have served in the military, um, I don't know, maybe it's different for me, but it irks me how you see all these Memorial Day weekend sale. Get 50% off your couch. I'm just like, it's not that kind of a holiday. This is not like a celebration. Let's make a cake and sing songs. Veterans Day, absolutely.
Let me get you a deal on this because you know what? Thank you for your service, but this is not.
No, this is not that time. This is like a solemn day of reflection and remembrance for those that gave their lives for us to be able to be here and do what we're doing. It's kind of irritating, honestly.
I try not to let it bother me because I don't think anyone means harm by it. But
do you think it's different for you than it is for me?
It should be. It definitely is different, I think. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
And for those of you that either served or didn't serve in the military in the comments, let me know your thoughts on this as well. I know a lot of us here that watch this show support the military. We support law enforcement. We're all a similar mindset for the most part. Miguel obviously excluded. But yeah, this is more of a day of remembrance and reflection than it is of celebration and, half off your new lawnmower.
Yeah, that's not.
So
there was, I don't even want to go into it too much, but there was a cigar shop that did something like that for a different day. That was a much worse, I think. I think you would agree with me on that too.
Yeah, that was just dumb, man.
Maybe we'll tell on my podcast sometime. Not today. But real quick, Timothy, mother, you don't call us gents. You hello, sons. We love you and stuff.
I'm gonna do a little bit of sharing while you're talking.
Yeah, no worries. Our cousins on there on YouTube. Thank you so much. Brian there, bake with gents, and he's coughing it up with a smile. You know what? That is a good way to spend your day today. However you do. What do you call it? I don't believe in sharing opinions on anything because there's always someone who gets offended. That is too true nowadays. You can say that oranges are orange, and they might be upset with you because you're not taking into account how that might make the lemons feel. It's ridiculous. You're absolutely right though. Well, we gotta stop doing that, and the only way to stop doing that is to keep sharing your own opinions.
Yeah, I think you have to be able to share your opinions because by doing that, you're allowing those other people to tell you how you're going to be able to conduct your life. So I think honestly, I don't want to get political on this show, you guys, but as a nation, we've gotten too compliant with being afraid of being called this or being called that, and being silent because of the fear of being branded as something negative. And we're letting the smallest percentage of the population control everything, and that ain't right.
No, and it's still a fear tactic. Either way, I mean, it's still something that you shouldn't be coerced by. Hey, Byron, how you doing? Gonna let an unstolen God? Excellent call, Brian. We are having the CEO America today. This is usually the 4th of July stick right here, but I mean, why not both? Why not both days? Not gonna complain about that. Pairing it with this Bang Energy drink coffee. I actually really like these a lot.
Yeah.
Probably not good for you, but you know what? That's all I've had today, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna fault myself too much on that. Back to the topic at hand, though. Like just sharing opinion in general is the only way that you can learn if maybe somebody out there knows something you don't.
Yeah.
And could not belittle you or be upset with you because you have a difference of opinion, but if they can explain to you why maybe you're wrong, that's how you learn new stuff. What, Lovey? It's not. I don't even know. I guess it's almost a beard. I appreciate that. It's getting in there. Goody, how you doing? Again, talking CAO America and the country at large today on this Memorial Day. I just think if we don't share opinions with each other and don't openly listen to the other side of either an argument or just a statement or just a topic in general, you're not gonna grow. And maybe at the end of it, you're still right, or you believe you're still right. But if you give the other person a fair chance to talk, that's all good. You've done your job. You don't have to change your opinion just because somebody presents something different um, that they might strongly believe in as well. That is not the case. But it is beneficial to everybody to just hear it out at the very least. I think that's something that we've lost. Just hearing each other out. I need that cut earlier.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
But again, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys have had a pleasant weekend of cigars and whiskey and whatever else you wanted to enjoy this weekend. Um, it's going to be a quick show, you guys. We don't want to take away from Memorial Day. So not we have quite a bit to talk about come Wednesday, though. We've got Mayans, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, we've got the offer to finish up, not finish up, but to continue to talk about Bob's Burger, the movie, and Maverick.
And shoot, what was another movie we just watched? Here, I could have swore
Run?
there was a new. No, we talked about Run. Oh no, the series Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh yes,
I think we got to catch up on that a little more because we were in the third season, but there's a first and second that are supposed to be just as good.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay,
yeah, so we got quite a bit of that. Friday we are going to do the first wheel of a raffle kind of thing. So be prepared to win some cool stuff on there. How we're doing it is whoever puts in stars, we'll have a number like, okay, 200 stars get you on this wheel. Once we hit 10 to 15 people, we'll go ahead and throw that wheel on. Exact numbers will be on Friday, and there'll be a pretty cool prize on there too. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Awesome. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Stephen Wood for giving us these cigars. He did give us to these a while back. So thank you to him for that. Again, yeah, we usually smoke these on 4th of July, but no reason why you can't smoke it on Memorial Day.
It's a good day for today. And Steve and Richard, how you guys doing? Toast this up finally. So hopefully we also wanted to get Joe on this weekend to talk about a new magazine coming out. Maybe that'll be a Wednesday thing as well. Just feel that full of pop culture Wednesday, you know?
Works for me.
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that works for me. So whatever you guys are smoking today, I hope you guys take a minute to reflect and honor those who are no longer with us.
What's some big ring gauge? What are we looking at here? Like 54, 56?
56, 58, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Very large.
Almost to 60, I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't usually go for this size, but the flavor is there. So that's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Great flavors. The CEO American, pretty much any of the sizes, is a winner in my book. I also like Brazil a lot.
Yes.
That one's a really good one. CEO makes a good lineup of different countries. There's the Nicaragua, the America, the Brazil.
I think they make a Colombia.
Colombia, yeah.
Italy.
Yugoslavia.
Italia, I think, is one.
Wales.
Right.
No, that one's not one. That is not one.
The Czechoslovakia, but then they had to make a different one.
Yeah.
The Czech Republic.
They had a Republic of Congo, but then they had like 3 different flags for a second.
Yeah.
So they stopped making that one.
Right.
It was very confusing. Very confusing. Any live events scheduled where a vapor like myself can come visit with the boys? Well, we'll have to hide the vape part, but we're cousins, so it's okay. It's totally, we'll hide it for you. But man, what is the next live event, Baker? I don't even know. I know CollectorCon's coming back, but I don't even know where it's at.
CollectorCon is coming back. That is something to definitely look forward to. If we're not involved with it this year, like we were in the past, I still want to get a booth.
Yeah.
I've always had fun at CollectorCon. It's my favorite convention here in town. They do little Bakersfield Comic Con and Bake Anime and whatever, and those are okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really get along with the guy that runs them. He told everybody that if you have a viewpoint that's different than his, unfriend him on Facebook. So I was all deuces. But it is what it is. We just don't get along. So we're cordial though. I mean, I've run into him, like at the mail place. We ran into him.
You literally ran into him. You knocked him over.
Yeah, it's shoulder check that mother.
He's an older gentleman. He hurt his hip.
No, I said hi. I was fine with it. We just happen to have different viewpoints. That's all it is.
It's as much as you can do.
Yeah.
Right there. I mean, a lot of people got super angry for a lot of super different reasons.
Because I remember I went to shake his hand, and as I went to shake his hand, he went like this, and I was like, oh.
I don't think he did that.
He did.
No, he did not.
Did.
I don't remember that whatsoever.
It was a very limp-wristed handshake, and I was like, okay.
You don't want to go there because then what are you going to say about George W. Bush then? Weak handshake. And Hank Hill knows it.
I never shook his hand, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I take Hank Hill to
You
work.
can't translate strength in a cartoon.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you should go to the AVN sometimes and have some guests on. We were invited to that actually through one of our accounts, and if it would have lined up, you know what, I would have said yes.
I would have gone.
I would think yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, let's go.
It's in Vegas. Why not?
We're not that far.
Yeah.
I go there anyway. There are so many conventions in freaking Vegas. When we were doing more convention coverage, that was a fun time every time. Whether it was the toy conventions, the cigars, horror, whatever have you.
HackerCon.
We could have went and covered that. Would have been really interesting. I would have been very unsafe.
Definitely would have left my phone somewhere else.
Yeah, put
Or
it
covered
in
in lead.
Faraday boxes.
Yeah.
Nope, you guys aren't getting into this shit.
That is pretty damn cool what those guys do over there. I don't know.
At that same weekend, though, there was an international dance contest, the toy convention, the hacker convention, the unofficial Star Trek convention, and I want to say a Wicker Furniture. If that was the same one, it might not have been.
No, that was later on.
That was a different time.
That was when we were at TP or QCA.
That was
yeah, those guys were there for a Wicker convention. There is this huge building in Vegas that apparently we will never be allowed in because we're not in the industry. But I thought it was like an international shipping place for like food and stuff. That just came to my attention. But it's not. It's actually just a huge showroom for furniture. Like every floor and every room are just spaced out with different types of furniture, whether it's, outdoor, indoor, bedroom, home,
Side door,
office, whatever, kitchen.
corner door.
And they're set up like year round, apparently, for different companies to come, and people will come like, yeah, I have a hotel. Give me 10,000 of those chairs, or, oh yeah, I own Ashley Furniture. We're going to take this in this year's catalog kind of thing.
We need 15,000 hand towels that match this particular shade of whatever. Help us out. And they'll have those connections. I think they do all that kind of stuff. Any amenities for hotels that aren't like food based.
Yeah, it's incredible. Apparently, from what I hear from the guys that were actually in it. So, and then apparently you get stuff really cheap too, because at the end of the season they sell that stuff off because they just don't want to have to ship it back because it's so expensive. So like, take it.
Everything there has to go because then they fill with the next year stuff,
Yep.
the next convention stuff. What I'm hearing though is that they are opening it up to
That'd
other
be
events because I think it was Facebook. I saw a because it's called the World Marketplace or something like that. They had an advertisement for renting or offices in there. So they might like have an office building side and a convention side, and you can do both now. So that is impressive.
Yeah.
I'll send the comments real quick. I had a good conversation with Jose Blanco today about our fight to defend cigar industries from the FDA and how sensitive the situation is. And I'm not to give any ammo to the FDA with packaging like Cookie Monsters or children's themed packaging. I'm still so, and I love Jose Blanco.
I'm torn on that, and I'll tell you why. Whether it's they have that brand new unicorn cigar club where it's bright pink with a little unicorn on it.
But we know what it means.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And whether it's the Cookie Monster, whether it's the Rocky Road, whether it's the Munchies, these are not in places that kids are going to see them.
No.
So, to my opinion, I don't think it really matters.
What age can you go into the military right now?
18.
You can go to
17, I believe. If you 17 and
a
a half, if you'll be 18 by the time you go to boot camp, I believe.
What do you call it? But what age can you smoke a cigar?
21.
21. If the FDA wants to say that a Cookie or a certain artwork, maybe the Cookie Monster is a little much. I'll give you that one. But if they want to say certain artwork attracts kids, are they trying to get guys who are just joining the military to smoke cigars right now? Because it's America. I mean, it's branded. Well, they're trying to push tobacco onto our troops. How dare they?
No, I get what you're coming from.
Little by little, they're just going to say everything is bad, which is then we're going to get the white packaging like in Australia or Canada, and I think New Zealand as well.
Don't want that.
But then I get that point too, Brian. In the past, we didn't have the FDA trying to take our rights away. They've always been wanting to take it away. The head of the FDA, or oh my goodness, I got to remember which one of them, has a book he wrote where he wants to eliminate all tobacco in the U.S. by 2050 or something.
Oh, Rob Reiner?
I think no, because he's not in charge of the FDA.
He's not, but he's an asshole.
But he's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone trying to take your rights away, and if you give them a little piece of it, by saying, okay, well, they've got a good point there, let's take that away.
That's where it starts.
You're not going to get it back.
That's exactly where it starts with them chipping away at things, and it's already started in cities where they've banned flavored tobacco, and they've banned smoking altogether. That's where it started already.
Yeah, the munchies are advertised towards stoners more than they are to kids. Munchies are advertised towards me. I've never smoked weed in my life, never been high in my life. I munch all the damn time. They look delicious. I've been a little cash poor lately, so I haven't ordered any, so I will ASAP because I love Reste, love the brand, and I love the way the munchies look. And I am a big fan of trying new types of flavored cigars. I think I'm looking for those specific ones that I can point to for individuals who maybe aren't big on traditional flavors,
But you don't want to offer them an acid.
but I don't want to offer.
That's nothing against Drew Estate. We love Drew Estate. I just filled up my brand new Drew Estate 25-year anniversary humidor, just right over there now. And again, thank you to Drew Estate for that. I haven't posted a picture of it yet, I don't think.
I don't think so.
But thank you to Drew Estate for everything they do for our show. I am just not a fan of the acid cigar.
No,
And to have the integrity to do the show that we do, we have to be able to be honest with you guys and tell you guys if there's a cigar I do not like, I will let you know. And acid happens to be one of them. Whether it's the natural, the Maduro, the cold fusion, the red, yellow, green, or blue label ones that are purple label one. I'm just not a fan. Now, in the same token, I'm also not a fan of most of the Java line. I do like the Java Red once a year on Thanksgiving. The cafe line from Oliva is okay.
No.
I can deal with one or two of those, maybe a year.
I prefer Drew Estate. I think they do in the Isla del Sol from coffee.
Tobacco.
The Java Red's good. Tobacco's
the dark
good.
tobacco, yeah. The Rough Rider every once in a while is okay, especially the Maduro.
The Maduro one's great. I know. Oh my goodness, who does it? Esteban Carreras has their line. I tried like one. They're pretty good, but I'm looking for those ones that are different.
Hawaiian Breeze.
Hawaiian Breeze. Thank you. Those are interesting, but they're still pretty close to the other flavored stuff. And people like flavored stuff, so I want to be able to recommend something.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just for myself. Like you said, it's not acid. I know Rocky Patel sells the Java line, right? But it's made by Drew Estate.
Correct.
Like that. Not my favorite lineup. No problem with it, but not my favorite. I'm pretty much stuck on that Isla del Sol, Java Red, or the Rough Rider's a good one to back from time to time. So I'm looking forward to hopefully the Munchies can be that place filler. I'm really hoping that.
Now, I do have a question for you guys before we wrap up, because, again, we want to keep it a quick show. And this is a question I ask every once in a while. What is smoking good for you guys right now? What in your area is smoking really, really well? I just got to find out because I'm doing some research, and I just want to know for you guys what is smoking well. If Robert is still watching in the comments, the Funky Banana vape does not count, so he doesn't have to put that in there.
What about the Funky Banana vape number 2?
Oh, of course.
It's much banana-ier and a little funkier, just a slight funkiness. Sounds like you should come out with your own blend maybe in July. That sounds like a good call. Probably won't be flavored though. I'm not saying probably. I guarantee you won't be flavored. Just not again. I think that'd be fun to come out with something. I would want to do it myself.
Yeah.
I'd want to order. I don't know, 1,000 of something that I like already, and then like, damn, this would be good if I had a little coffee to it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this would be wonderful.
Just shove a coffee bean in it.
Every single one, just coffee. I would like grind them up myself, and that's how they ship. No, I think that would be a lot of fun to do the infusion pattern yourself, and the size we're at, we could do stuff like that, and get immediate feedback. Like, okay, it needs to be longer, or it needs to be a different kind, or do this again. We like it.
Or I can get you a paintbrush, and you can paint every cigar with your favorite tequila.
I think that would work if I would have let it rested better. If you guys saw the reel, do me a favor, share the shit out of those reels. It really does help us a lot. Facebook has been on about the reels, so please help us share those reels. But we did a tequila, the Arnold Schwarzenegger tequila test on a cigar. I used one of ours. I used the brush, and it didn't do a whole lot. It burned fine. It's not like it messed anything up. But flavor change, it was only a bit on the lips because he also dipped the end in the tequila. I think if I would have let it rested instead of lighting it up right away, it might have done better. Might have.
Fair enough.
VHG Enchantment Padron 26 Maduro, the number 35 Chiquitraca, and the 4 by 48 Micarida by Dunbar and Tobacco and Trust. I think I like the Micarida more than the Micarida Tricatraca. Um, it's always been personal on my opinion.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. Like I said, it's gonna be a short show today because of Memorial Day. So again, you guys just take time. Say a little thank you. Um, Even if you're not religious, you don't pray. Just take a second to give a positive thought to those who um,
Yeah,
paid the ultimate price.
today it's a memorial. It's a day of remembering. So, just do so. Be with your loved ones.
Yep.
All right, guys. You all have a good one. We will talk to you Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll get Joe on as well to talk about the what do you call it?
Yep.
Have you smoked the 4 by 48? Absolutely, and it's freaking phenomenal. Um, uh, the Trick the Traca is still really great. Don't get me wrong, but that Mi Querida is definitely just a little bit above my opinion. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.